Yes, on that freaking trailer. Yes.
Oh, hey. Still on the fence, huh?
Welcome to Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Diorio, your host. As always, I am joined tonight by Bumble the Boy Wonder, the Beanied One, Gerard Barrera.
Cheersies. Hey, how's it going, guys? Nerds, nerdettes, everyone, people, lives, humans. Thank you for joining.
And we are also joined
Scrumptious.
by our maitre d' services, the man with a couch, the man, the myth, the legend, Jason Melidio.
Oh my God.
How's it going, guys?
Thanks,
How's it
man.
going tonight? So, all you guys are drinking at the same time. I probably should have drunk at the same time too.
Sure.
But anyways, how you guys doing tonight? What's up?
What's going on? What's
It's,
going on, guys?
It's another
It's been a
Tuesday.
week.
You know,
It's been a week.
It's another Tuesday. Try hitting
Already.
up Jerry.
It's
Try
already
hitting up
been a
Jerry
week.
over the weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
it's okay.
Oh God, I knew I was going to hear about it.
You know it. You know damn right. You
No, I
know
know,
damn
I know.
right.
But it was
You went-
a short weekend. It was a very
It's
short
cool,
weekend.
man. No, it's cool.
You went to Volcano without him. It's okay.
Oh God,
Just
give me a
saying.
break.
But
You fine.
Yeah.
You good. You good.
Anyways.
You good.
Just give it a few weeks, baby.
Yeah, no worries.
and then that's all I'm going to hear is Nix. Just Nix this, Nix that. Just Nix. So
Volcano, Big E's.
Well, I mean, like,
Wait.
But-
we'll take a picture when Jerry finally
Yeah, bro,
gets
every
to
place
hang
we
out
go,
with me.
Every
Mhm.
Just
and
take a
every
picture. Hey, what's up,
every
guys?
booth at Frankensons.
God damn. And you're going to do it while I'm at work and just be like, hey, look, where I'm at. Hey, look.
Hey, check it
Here's
out,
where I'm
bro.
at.
Hey,
Check
check
it
it out, dude.
Mhm.
Just on my lunch break, chilling.
Yeah.
Well, what's going on? My
That's-
week's been all right. Today was my first
Yeah.
day back after I got back from my
Yeah.
little mini vacay. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So here in
But Matt already. It's been a week. Good Lord, it's Tuesday. So
Yeah, it's-
so I'm
Start.
I'm
This is the
curious
start
now.
of the week.
well, but with the new stuff that I do at work and that I'm essentially over now, I was really able to start cranking into my new job responsibilities this week. I have enough analytics to identify areas that need to be worked on in our department. So I did the first of the training material,
Nice.
and surprised my boss with some of the how quickly I was able to crank out something today. And I was like, well, let's see here. She's like, didn't you just start it today? I was like, well, let's hear. Edit it, built a PowerPoint, shot and edited a video, created intro music. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this is all crap I do for the podcast. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Sweet.
and I told her, I was like, this is one of the reasons I wanted a Mac, is because I know QuickTime, I know iMovie, I know GarageBand, so I can do everything I need to for
Mhm.
everything we need. So,
Yeah.
but no, it's when I say it's been a week, it hasn't been a stressful week. It's just been busy, like super busy with lots of
Oh,
so yeah. But other than that, it's been all right week. We're expecting we're having a nice 30-degree drop in our temperature today, and we're gonna
Nice,
have
nice.
3 to
Sounds
6
like
inches
fun.
of snow by tomorrow. So
Sounds
yeah,
like fun. Sounds like a plan.
loads of fun.
yeah. We're having some heavy winter cold season right now, and it's raining pretty hard out now.
Yeah, I think
Or it
for us,
was.
it's about to get
Yeah.
pretty soon for us.
But yeah.
Yep. So real quick, before we start diving into things tonight, I want to give a shout out to one Austin Lee Matthews tonight. He was officially allowed to put out that he is voicing some characters in Octopath Traveler 2.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh,
So
man.
congrats to Austin.
Congrats, dude.
That's huge. He's got some hopefully this is going to lead to some big
Man, that's
things
so
for him this
awesome.
year. So
Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, he knew when we were out in California. So that's awesome. He finally
oh yeah,
got
he'd
to,
already recorded
wow.
that. He already
Yeah.
recorded his lines by that point.
yeah.
So yeah,
Awesome. Good for him. Congratulations.
But no,
and yeah, hopefully that leads to bigger projects.
Yeah.
absolutely. So just shout out to him. And I guess
That's
shout
awesome.
out to all of our friends out there that are Eagles fans.
You mean KC fans?
No.
Kate,
I gotta get a shout out to the Eagles fans because it's just another letdown for them.
Oh, that's cold blooded, man. That is cold blooded.
Spoken.
Oh
Okay,
man!
hold on. Spoken like an
Gauntlet thrown.
OG. Hold on. Spoken like an OG Giants fan.
Oh,
Man, that is messed up, man. That is like
No, I
Ooh,
want to say this. So
that's
that's
funny.
dangling the carrot, man.
dude, what's worse is so it was a great game. From the highlights that I saw, it was a great game.
It was amazing.
But I feel bad for the Eagles fans though because they just lost.
Dude, he was
both.
right. Yeah.
They just lost their offensive and defensive coordinators too. So
Oh,
they're gonna
bummer.
have yeah. So one is going to Indy and the other one's going to Arizona.
Oh wow.
So I do feel for the Philly fans and whatnot.
That's rough because it was a close game.
It was
up until the very like almost last bit of the fourth
literally
quarter,
all the way
but-
to the end.
Yeah.
All the way to the end.
Oh yeah. That's right.
so
I got home right when the fourth quarter I think was like a little bit already happening, but man,
which is good because you have to drive through the area where all the traffic would have been.
all
So.
the
oh dude, it was so
Um,
easy to get in. Yeah, it
So
was great.
let's talk about something that debuted during the Super Bowl. And I think at this point we need to separate the man from the movie because we got the Flash trailer. Like I know we got Guardians of the Galaxy and we got
That was great.
Indiana Jones.
I'm still worrying about that one.
But we got Keaton.
Yeah, it was nice.
We got Batman 89. We got to see the Flashpoint trailer. I mean, honestly, they're calling it the Flash, but we all know it's Flashpoint. We see both versions of Flash, which a lot of people are now thinking that the second Flash, so the other variant, could very well be Reverse Flash because of his coloring.
Yeah.
On his outfit and stuff. So
Flash.
Reverse Flash, which is the villain, actually. We get to see Zod
Possibly.
is basically
I have another theory about it.
So we saw Zod, which basically in this timeline he's taken over because there's no metahumans, there's no Superman to stop him. Anyone that's familiar with Flashpoint knows that when Superman originally came to Earth, he was imprisoned by the government and he never got to even feel the sun. So we get a similar take on that with Kara and Supergirl, them breaking her out. We see Ben Affleck, not only as Bruce Wayne, telling the Flash, hey, you could screw this whole thing up if you do this. But in a glimpse during the trailer, we actually get to see him in the blue and gray suit.
Yeah.
Which was great to see. And then, of course, we got Michael Keaton, the Batcave, the 89 suit, the Batwing, and of course, the famous line, I'm Batman. So, Jerry, you said you've got theories. Let's hear it.
Well, I just think the whole Reverse Flash and Zod thing, I think there's going to be another villain. I just think there's another villain in the movie. That's just my theory. But on top of that, when we discussed this, Matt. So when we saw the trailer, not only was I like just wowed, but I was also kind of pissed off because we said this before too, Matt. Like, I honestly, like, just by that trailer alone, I would be like, okay, I think they got another one on the win column. I think DC got another one, but it's immediately not going to hit as hard as it honestly could have because of the whole Ezra Miller thing.
Yep.
Also with how DC is kind of looking now. I think a lot of people are understanding that this is going to be the reset
everything.
Yeah.
And you know what though? James Gunn gave absolute praise to the movie itself,
Yeah.
saying it's
But
absolutely
maybe a
fantastic, one of
little-
the best comic book movies.
Maybe a little bit too much because isn't there like some rumor going around that they're thinking of keeping Ezra Miller?
So it's twofold. There is the thought that they may keep Ezra, but DC has said that Ezra has to finish rehab and all of that other crap before they'll talk to him. So we'll see what happens.
I don't know, man.
I
mean, talk about an uphill battle of trying to get public opinion on your side. I don't know about that one.
Right.
I mean, especially like you're already dealing with a set number of fans and already established fans to where, yeah, man.
Can we just get it? Can we just get Grant Gustin? Can we just please?
Honestly, now that might be the best move because one, he's already got notoriety. He's already a sweetheart.
And
throw him in.
This is the last season. This is the last season.
Why not?
Of Flash.
And
they're finishing that off.
Dude, have it coincide with the movie. Reset. Oh, hey, I'm Flash guy. I'm the dude. You know,
well, he's already
let him do it.
I mean,
I'm Flash.
I'm Flash. I'm the guy.
I win. I win.
During Crisis, right? They did have Ezra in it though, with the DC.
Oh yeah, I saw that
Flash
cameo.
suit
yeah,
with Grant, so you could easily do it. I don't know if Grant wants to do it though anymore. He's kind of said he's kind of want to move away from things, and I think he's kind of where Tom Welling was a little bit at the end of Smallville, where he just needed a break.
And what's his face that played Oliver Queen, Green Arrow?
Yeah, the original Arrow.
Yeah,
who went on to be on the NBC show. I'm trying to remember. Is it This Is Us?
Oh, is he on that one?
He was one of the kids. Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't
Oh, gnarly. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And we had what's his face? Miles, who was he was the dad on that show, but he was also in Heroes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I love the smug smile on Keaton's face though in that trailer.
Oh yeah.
Just when he walks up and they're like, "You're I'm Batman." And it was just like it was just like that
dude.
whole
they knew what they were doing. Like everyone was like, "Oh God, we missed that. We missed that." And
but
then
to your point though, I'm pissed off because with everything with what went on with Ezra, I can't hate that trailer. That movie looks like so much fun and what we've actually been waiting for with something like that.
Yeah.
Jason, how are you feeling about that? I know you're all marveled out and everything, and probably extends the comic books. But how are you thinking about the Flash trailer after seeing it?
You know, like you guys heard me a few weeks ago just say, DC's got to come out strong, got to come out hitting hard. You are bringing in a little bit of that like old nostalgia feel, but you got to still keep the pressure on.
Well, they're putting out fumes right now because I mean they already said that they're resetting in 2025.
Yeah,
that's when the Superman movie is going to come. That's their precedence to start over.
So if you want to,
with the flames right now.
Yeah. So I mean, what you want to do is you just gotta end whatever you need to end. Like get all these things that are just.
We still have Shazam. We still have Aquaman 2.
Wrap it up or. Don't games with gold it, man. Don't extend this to just keep it going. Don't extend it just because you
don't
can.
Extend it. End it. Just end it, right?
Axe it, end it, start anew, brand new.
Axe it.
Don't Fantastic Four this. Don't games with gold this. Just let it.
Damn, dude.
Just let it be.
Let it be.
Hold on.
Don't even call it the DC universe anymore. Just call it something brand new.
Which Fantastic Four?
Start fresh.
Really, all.
You can name any of them,
Dude,
but
no.
Yeah.
No,
Dude, don't get me
Dude,
wrong.
actually,
the first two had their
Chris-
charm, but they were not good.
they were not like. Would you go to a movie theater? to see
And
it?
not to mention,
I feel bad
dude,
for the people.
that was during the era.
Just for one reason only: Silver Surfer.
Even still,
That would-
like,
But still, that one element that made the movie, like that's all.
But Surfer was my first real comic, though. Like
So-
that's
so
what I originally started. So
the,
for me,
the 10 minutes of cinema, and you're good.
absolutely. But that's
But the
also when,
movie's
that's
still
also when movie
bad.
tickets. Hold on, movie tickets were like $7 back then, so it wouldn't have been that.
But
big
it's
of a
all,
deal.
but still, quality for the amount, like during those years of Marvel.
Now, Chris, speaking of
we
that,
were
Chris
rolling the
Evans has
dice.
said, yeah, Chris Evans has said he wants to come back as Johnny Storm.
Well, yeah, now because he's got some more acting chops under his belt, dude. Like, absolutely, like now he'd kill it.
Yeah. So let's
Yeah, bro.
Let's talk
God,
about
those
acting
movies
chops.
are
Let's talk about acting chops. Okay. Let's move on to some good acting.
Okay.
All right.
But yeah,
talked about episodes 1.
That's what I'm saying though. Like DC, just start brand new, start fresh. Just
just
real quick.
jump.
Real quick. Rumor is that at the end of The Flash, we actually will be seeing the new Batman as far as this part of the universe. They don't know quite who that's going to be. They haven't said if indeed Keaton's going to be gone or not. One of the rumors going around, it's Clooney.
Stop it. No, that's not funny. That's not funny.
Fresh. New.
See, listen to Jason. Just cut it. No, really. Is that for real?
So they're looking at it from when you think about it, Clooney does fit the mold of
Stop it.
No.
Stop
in
it.
terms of the look of what what Bruce Wayne was.
Oh my
at
God,
that point.
stop it.
But
Terrible.
that's it. Can I get Christian Bale?
Dude, oh my God.
Christian
Talk
Bale,
about
please?
reaching. Talk about reaching. You're never going to get Bale.
Yeah.
You're never going to get Bale. We are never going to get Bale.
No, we're never going to get Bale back.
He said
Honestly,
it, and
though,
he
no.
recently just said it. He would totally do another Batman movie as long as Nolan is attached.
Yeah. Honestly, I want Keaton. That's who I want for this.
Honestly,
I want him.
well, but you want him on the helm? You want him leading the new? You want to do another older Batman with Affleck deal? Like, no, I'm not in. I'm more than happy having Keaton in the universe and more relevant and coming back, but I want a fresh face because we're getting a fresh face for Superman.
Here's what I want.
Total restart.
Here's what I want. I want Keaton coming back in that whole Batman Returns-esque type role, right? But the mantle is handed down. We get a new Batman. Because remember, he's said it in multiple movies. It's just a symbol. Anybody could be in the suit. But I want us to get a new Batman where it's handed down, and I would like to see Bruce Wayne almost do it like a Batman Beyond. Give us that sort of type
too
thing,
early.
and he basically leads the
So now we have Jesse being Batman.
I don't know necessarily it's Jesse. I'm not talking about like that Batman. I'm just talking like that type of scenario where he's handing down the mantle of the Batman to the next person that takes it, and he's just now Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, but who is that? Because that's usually either Damian Wayne or Dick Grayson, that all has to get established.
I think we need Damian.
Fresh.
I think it's time for Damian Wayne. Honestly,
then it should start off.
No,
fresh.
wait, we're getting Damian Wayne for Brave and Bold.
Yeah.
So I think whoever the
they're starting off new.
Bold,
I think he's going to be a younger actor. I'm actually thinking like for me, I'd be very happy with Jensen Ackles from Supernatural.
Ooh.
He was in The Boys. He was
Yeah, and he's already
what
uttered
was
the
it?
line. He already uttered.
I forgot his character name.
Butcher.
And he uttered the lines during Supernatural, "I'm Batman." So he can already do it.
He also voiced Batman in an animated movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about episodes 4 and 5 of The Last of Us.
Oh yeah.
All right. Jason, are you caught up?
Yes, I am caught up.
All right.
Ooh.
We barreled through those 2 episodes last night. Like, it was pretty good. It was oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right. I'm going to get it out of the way right now. I understand why they did it, but this should have been Pittsburgh, not Kansas City.
Also, by the way, spoilers to all of you guys listening out there that haven't watched 4 and 5.
Come on.
Hey,
no, I'm
hey,
just kidding.
hey, no.
I know,
You gotta watch out for those guys. I'm watching out for you guys over there.
Spoilers.
But that said, I get it, because with the game, you have so much story you can tell, between A and B. With a TV show, you don't. So they had to accelerate the location.
Yes.
Especially since you got to end up in Salt Lake City. They
have to keep moving forward.
Honestly, for me, the episodes keep getting better and better.
Of course, yes.
I didn't think they could top Nick Offerman's episode 3, but they did with 5 for me.
I was really worried about that episode.
Same here.
Because that, like, for me, that was like next to like the whole Bill thing, like that kind of that whole situation brought Joel and Ellie more together. But this situation was like they actually had some hope. And, they also went through something with these 2 characters.
Sam and Henry.
Sam and Henry, that established that trust. And then, Joel extending the olive branch, we don't see that from Joel. So it's just like in the game, it was so important that they got it on screen. And man, did they do it. And even the changes between the characters, I actually really like the aspect that Sam was deaf. It was it was Sam.
Yeah, Sam's deaf.
Sam's deaf.
Yeah.
I think he wasn't in the game, was he? I thought he was just mute.
No. They Ellie and him had conversations with each other in the background. Yeah. But I thought it was so good.
And I'll say this, like, I have to give huge props to the showrunners and Neil Druckmann and PlayStation, because I'm doing a run on The Last of Us Part 1 right now. I am at the point in the game that we are in the show. And it's amazing to be experiencing this, where you're getting lines and scenes out of the game put directly into the show, especially like when him and Ellie are driving around and he finds she finds the Patsy Cline tape. And she gives it to him. She's like, hey, this is, and he's like, this is before my time, but a classic. It's like, that's like almost word for word, with the exception of it wasn't Patsy Cline in the game. But then getting to Pittsburgh and you get ambushed and you're trying to get out of it, and hearing the guys talking about what's going on in the city. Now we see through the show what the heck was going on in the city around you while you're trying to get the heck up out of there.
Yeah.
So it adds way more context to both the game and the show simultaneously, that it makes for an amazing experience, finding out all these little things on the outskirts and putting more context to the lines in which the NPCs are talking. It is
kudos to Druckmann, which also kind of scares me, because I wouldn't be surprised if he starts getting asked to do some other work, other movie or television writing work, because this is great.
Yeah.
They've got.
Go ahead, Matt.
Go ahead, Jay. No, go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, just obviously, like you're saying, with what we can do in a game versus what we can do on TV, there's obviously a lot more conflict that Joel, Henry, Ellie, and Sam go through, but they have to push the story forward. So we see them what the first meeting in 4, and then when we go into 5, that's when a lot of the conflict with the people, I forget what they're called, the Federation? No,
Oh, they were
the
active.
Revolution. What is the
The rev-
Revolution?
Oh, the
Yeah.
revolution. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's a lot of them that are. There's more things that they're aware of, and the way that it escalates from point A to point B. The tunnel scene. I
Yeah.
wish they
Mhm.
extended that. I wish they really did extend that a lot more.
I get why they didn't though. Well, it was a toss up. They either did that or they shortened up the sniper scene, which I think the sniper
No.
scene
Mhm.
was
That's pivotal. That is very
Right.
pivotal. But like
which is why I got that, why they cut that, because that was a lot of filler game.
No, but I
Part-
mean,
yeah,
it
and
also,
like-
it also is a lot more emotional side of it that you don't see. Just
Mhm.
like how we had the backstory with Bill in 3.
Mhm.
It's the tunnels. Really, when you go through it in the game, you're getting so much of that emotion. You're getting so much of like
True,
loss,
because they
the,
got
like, what
separate,
can you
and that
do?
built a lot of trust between them.
What can
I
you
totally
do?
agree. But they did show that in a roundabout, like, quick way between that, and then them going through it. But no, I agree. I would have loved to see it, but
Just
I
a little
understand
bit
why they
more
cut it.
extended, or at least give them like, oh, this is what happened to the people in the tunnel, versus.
But they're
I mean, I know
they
they
are being
did.
so true, like, to the Easter eggs of the game, man. Because the whole goal in soccer, that
The
was cool.
goal,
Yeah.
Soccer,
That was
uh,
sweet.
finding
Yeah.
since Sam and Ellie were like, oh, I love these.
Oh, the comic book, yeah,
and you're
the
like,
comic book, dude.
you
Oh,
have to
dude, that was
collect
so cool.
Oh man, that was a good.
Oh yeah.
tip of the
Yeah.
hat,
Yeah. So, and we'd be remiss if we didn't discuss the bloater.
Yeah, but
Finally comes out.
I saw that was kind of a teaser because we didn't see him like throw his spores, but
No,
Yeah.
but we
that man, talk about an entrance.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Mhm.
And it looked, and not only that, but they showed a little behind the scenes. I didn't watch it all, but like I saw a little snippet where that was practical,
Yes.
dude. And obviously it got touched up, but man, I love that
Imagine
they're
how
going
heavy
practical.
that suit was.
Oh god, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
But that was so cool. Yeah, it was that was a cool scene, man. That really was a cool scene.
Yeah.
And I think everything that they're doing with this show is helping to reinforce why I think the first game was so special when it came out, originally back in 2013. God, that's weird to say that game came out
Yeah, I know.
9 years ago, I think.
Jeez.
Did it really come out in 2013?
I think
Or was
so.
it 2015?
It definitely, like, 4 was definitely just the action that we're looking forward to, with actual other peoples and stuff like that.
Yeah,
What
2013.
others are doing.
That game is 10 years old this
Yeah.
year. And that thing
That's
is
insane.
still a special story.
Yeah.
And I think we're now seeing it unfold with the TV show and stuff, is what made the writing so good on the first game.
That's what I want. That's what I was trying to get to, was that the sniper scene, they merged that as the moment that they all like gained that trust.
Yeah.
So that's but I do agree with the tunnels. I would have liked to seen more.
Just a little bit more.
I also would have liked
to be
at least
like
I would have liked to see someone like find a new gun or an item or like something like that. I was looking for that Easter egg, something.
No, like I said,
where's
it
the
just
bow?
needs- Yeah.
Where's the
Where's the bow?
Oh,
Where's
man.
the bow?
Right?
Yeah.
But just like a 5-minute in the tunnels, so you can see what happened to the other people you want to bring, because both me and my wife were just like, oh my god, like, it's the tunnel scene. We remember how like emotional you can get, because all these people don't know what to do. They're slowly running out of food. They're trapped in the tunnels. How long are we going to be there? Things like that. I mean, even the rules on the wall were the exact same things. There was no like barricaded doors or like, this is the way you do it. Like they didn't show that little intricacy that they could have been like, oh, this is how some of the people in the tunnels
But
survived. They
I
just
think it,
went through 3 lines of dialogue to let everyone know exactly what happened, and kind of
Yeah.
dampened it for me. Kind of dampened it for me. But
I think to that point though, like we were talking about, there's only you're limited by what you can do on TV. You know, they've got to advance the story because this is only, I think this is what set up for 10 episodes.
Yeah. Now the second season might be a little better because obviously ratings are good. They might get a bigger.
Going with the second season right off the bat, already announced.
I think it's already. I think
it already got approved. Yeah,
probably already confirmed.
Yeah.
And I would guess it's either going to be filler story between 1 and 2, or they're just going to do 2.
I mean, there's probably going to be a little bit of a little
and
bit of in between.
What's going to suck
when
they get to that point.
Oh, good.
You know what? That is going to suck seeing that on TV.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
And dude, and the other big thing is like who they choose to cast is
Abby.
Was it Abby? Yeah, Abby.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with character names, but
I would love to see somebody that's actually a bodybuilder-esque type, like CrossFit or something. I would like truly, truly embodies Abby, because I think that's what makes her character special too. Is that she's imposing. You see her; she's kind of got that physique that's like, I'm imposing. I'm gonna wreck you.
Yeah.
But it's also gonna have somebody that has that heart and that empathy, because of how she, eventually falls into that role of being lives because
that's how you fall to care for her.
Kind of, yeah.
That's how brilliant that second game was. Yeah. Get ready.
I still
ready,
think
listeners.
1 is better than 2, but
see, I don't think one was better than the other. I think they both. I think we had a Star Wars Empire situation where like both to me were equal.
The only thing that I didn't care for was just the utter amount of violence that Ellie dishes out, and you have to do it. It's like there's those times where it was just like you are just beating somebody senseless, and you just have to keep doing it. And it's like I get it. And in some cases, for me personally, some of it went a little past that line for me. But because you could have still gotten the same point across without having to keep going with it. That was my only separation between the two. I think I love the journey with Ellie and her girlfriend, and how that whole thing plays out and whatnot. And the journey of Liv, being that, that trans character, and, that whole journey through that. So it'll be definitely interesting to see where they take it. So now before we kind of dive into the direct, I'd be remiss if we didn't talk about this. How is this for brilliant marketing?
I thought this was clever.
Super Mario movie.
I thought it was so clever.
What's hilarious about this whole thing is, one, they built a website. You've got all this, right?
No, I've seen it on TV.
They do it. I've seen it on TV. They have a trailer, right? In the trailer, it is the original Mario cartoon TV show music that we all remember and love.
Yeah, that's right.
Do the Mario?
2 is the old with Lou Albano.
Yeah.
Everything, that whole
do the Mario.
Yeah, exactly. That's the music they used for it. Secondly, is a little Easter egg I found out today, is that the original voice of Peach, Princess Toadstool, back in that cartoon, is the voice of the lady saying, "Thank you, Mario, for not draining my pocketbook."
Oh, sweet.
So, but then, like, look at this. It's got the whole About Us 24/7. It's got testimonials.
Bros.
Rose mom.
Rose mom.
Rose
Spike
mom.
is cool.
Spike is cool, and it's like there's no loyalty with Mario and Luigi. The subpar Mario brothers used to work for me until they decided to break off. Brooklyn couple, they left their house, like SMBP left my house an absolute mess. I would have given them only 1 star, but my sweet angel of a dog absolutely loved him. It's got like a phone number to call. It's
That's
got
so
like
funny.
built in like careers for hiring for dispatcher, bookkeeper,
Oh
marketing
my
manager, and
God.
driver. So whoever at Illumination was tasked with this type of marketing,
That was awesome.
bravo.
Yeah,
That was fantastic.
that's funny.
So but when we look at the Nintendo Direct, overall, it was, I would say, a solid B overall when you look at the grand scheme of things. So as we look at the rundown on what was announced, you had it kicked off with Pikmin 4, which looks gorgeous, as all the Pikmin games do. You know, you actually really get to understand the size and scope of what Pikmin is, especially when you've got like the park bench that you're standing next to, and you actually can see, you know, height differentials and whatnot. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion, Samba de Amigo. And then they kind of, for me, it took a step back and went with Fashion Dreamer. It kind of killed that whole momentum early.
I didn't catch that one.
So you are basically a style influencer, and that's the whole game.
Oh wow.
And then the folks who made Dead Cells has decided that they're going to do what Konami won't and give us a new Castlevania game. So Dead Cells is getting Return to Castlevania. It's going to be paid DLC coming out on the 6th. Then we got Tron Identity, which looks like kind of like Wolf Among Us or Tales from the Borderlands meets Tron. So like a kind of storybook-esque type game where your choices actually do matter. Kind of like the Telltale games. Then one game that a lot of people have been clamoring for is Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. That was a DS game. Then you've got Level 5 showed off the first of 2 games from them, Deca Police, which is like an RPG set inside of a virtual police trainer. A new trailer for Bayonetta Origins, which for Bayonetta fans looks really cool. I
missed a lot of this.
Then you got Splatoon 3, the expansion pass. So wave 1, you go back to Inkopolis. Wave 2 is called Side Order. A lot of people are disappointed with Inkopolis because it's just like you're going to the same exact place, just a different skin. You know, you're going back to Inkopolis, but it does the same exact things as the current city for Splatoon 3. We got a new trailer for Disney Illusion Island, which looks like a sequel to Castle of Illusions. Fire Emblem, the expansion pass, which I have not played. I have not fired up Fire Emblem since the Direct, but Wave 2 for the DLC launched on Wednesday, which was Hector, Soren, and Camilla. They showed off Wave 3 and 4.
Sweet.
Which Wave 3 is going to get Crom and Robin, and Wave 4 is getting its own epilogue, or they're calling it a Xenologue, which is a new story DLC. Then you've got Harmony, Fall of Revere, Octopath Traveler 2. It was announced that there was a demo available now. It's going to be similar to Octopath Traveler 1 and Triangle Strategy, where you play the demo and your progress is going to carry right into the game for you.
Oh, sweet.
Then a remaster of We Love Katamari was announced.
Unnecessary, but yeah.
Then you've got a new RPG that is completely turn-based called Sea of Stars, which kind of calls back to the age of Chrono Trigger and those style of RPGs. A free-to-play, almost a game that's similar to air hockey called Omega Strikers. It's a 3-on-3
Oh, I saw that. Oh, yeah.
It looks exactly like air hockey and
Yeah.
whatnot. So, Eterran Odyssey was announced. Advance Wars is finally coming to the Switch on April 21st. So, as people remember, that was supposed to come out last year, but it was delayed due to everything going on in Ukraine.
Yep.
And then Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. That was announced along with it was getting a demo. Then the first of the major hitters happened. Game Boy came to Switch Online. In the form of we got Tetris, Super Mario Land 2, Six Golden Coins, Link's Awakening DX, Gargoyle's Quest, Game & Watch 3, Alone in the Dark, Metroid 2, Wario Land 3, and Kirby's Dream Land. It was also shown off that Oracle of Ages and Seasons is coming to the Game Boy Switch Online. Then, right after that, they also announced that we're getting Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And the launch, which is already available, is Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario World 3, or Super Mario 3, WarioWare, Kururin. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mario Kart Super Circuit. No, dude, it's Kuru. Okay, I can get that, but then it's Kururin, Kururin. So
I wasn't.
Kuru.
No joke. I was saying.
So
you're good, bro.
Then we got Mario Kart Super Circuit, which was the first Mario Kart for GBA.
Nice.
We got Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, Zelda Minish Cap. So now think about that. We've got Minish Cap. So the only things we're really missing on the Switch now are Spirit Tracks and the other one they did for the 3DS. We're missing Link Between Worlds, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. Everything else is essentially available on the Switch in one form or another, whether that is a port or it's just available on GBA or whatever. So, and then it was announced that Metroid Fusion, Fire Emblem, Golden Sun, those are on their way.
Sick.
So,
dude, strong lineups. Strong lineups.
It's
both.
They're strong, but at the same time, too, I'm just like, how many Game Boy games did I play? How many Game Boy Advance games did I play? And
here's the thing:
I mean, with me, like,
I
had a booklet. Yeah,
I missed out on a lot of GBA games because I came into it late.
Yeah, and that's
that was like one of my only handhelds I had. So I had like a couple pages of games that I played, man. So like I enjoyed Game Boy.
I'm looking forward to Fusion because I started that on when I had the Wii U. Never got to finish it. So yeah, for me, I want Fusion. I can't wait for Fusion.
But that's a very good segue because wasn't there another
right after
big, announcement
Game Boy, right after Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, then we got a trailer for Metroid Prime Remaster.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, dang.
And not only did we get a trailer for it, they shadow dropped it.
Yeah.
Onto the digital eShop last Wednesday and announced in now a little week and a half, 2 weeks now, we're going to get a physical version. So I believe it's the 22nd. I think.
March.
Yeah, something like that. No, February. In 2 weeks, we're getting the physical version of Metroid Prime Remaster.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about it here in a little bit, but I can't stop playing that game. Like I'm trying to play Last of Us.
Awesome.
And keep up with where the show is. But I flat out told you guys last week when we talked about when we were breaking down Dennis, I said, if we get Metroid Prime, you lose me.
Oh yeah.
You lose me Prime. Because it is my second favorite Metroid of all time. I love Prime. everything
But there's
that Retro
also
did with
there's
that,
also a big perk to this because there are certain controls that aren't in this, right?
which they have adapted Metroid Prime to be just like a modern day FPS. So when I play with my Pro controller, it is twin stick and it feels so natural for that
Sweet.
game now to be able to move on the fly instead of having to use the look button and look around and whatnot.
Because
It looks absolutely gorgeous.
or Wii U.
GameCube, no GameCube.
Oh, it was
So it went
GameCube.
Prime 1 and 2 on
It was
GameCube.
rough.
Prime 3 was on Wii, which Prime 3 just fine. The Wii controls were built, it was built for the Wii, so it all made sense.
Mhm.
They came out with Prime Trilogy and forced the Wii control schemes onto Metroid Prime 1 and 2, and it
Oh, that's right.
felt like crap. Now you can play with the Wii controls if you want to. Those are available.
Mhm.
And they did a hybrid version too, but no, I'll keep my dual stick.
Yeah.
So then right after that, so you had Master Detectives Archives, Rain Code, then Bait and Katos 1 and 2 remasters are coming. Fantasy Life, which looks like it's like a life sim RPG. But then one game that everybody's been waiting for because they thought he was dead, level 5 second game, which was Professor Layton, is getting a new game for the Switch.
Nice.
So there's a ton of people that are excited about that. They announced Wave 4 of the Mario Kart DLC.
Oh wow,
which
cool.
we're getting a new Yoshi's Island, and we're getting a new character in Birdo. So Birdo is actually going to be available on this one. They did Minecraft Legends, they did Blanc, which Blanc is out this week, and it looks really cool. This is that one, Jason. Remember, you and I were talking about how much we thought it looked really cool. Is that black and white one where it's the deer and the fox?
I don't even remember that.
Let me pull it up and I'll show you. You'll remember it when I show it to you.
It's just
because it's one of those ones that you and I were like, "Hey, this looks really cool."
Oh yes.
So this one,
that
one
I
comes out
remember this one. Oh yeah, this it looked interesting.
Yep. And then they had a whole like montage quick of a bunch of different games, couple which Mega Man Battle Network, and then they ended with Tears of the Kingdom. So we got a new trailer. We got Ganon speaking.
Yeah.
Link's got basically a slate for an arm now. So we don't know what's happening there. We don't know why the Master Sword is broken. Like it's broken.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it feels like this is Empire Strikes Back for Zelda.
Also, great creative like game maneuver to make the slate more instrumental and making it a part of his arm. I thought that was just a smart move. Like,
well, Zelda's got the slate. When we see tidbits of her. So my question is, what happened to Link that he now has to have that on his arm? Or are we looking like this is like Luke Skywalker and he just somehow had his arm cut off or corrupted in some way?
Yeah, I don't know.
So a lot of people are theorizing that this is Demise and Ganon might actually have to help Link to actually beat Demise.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Because I did see one theory that it looked like in the trailer Zelda like died. So like you have to like, yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
But man, and the trailer looked great, and I can't wait.
It did. It looks gorgeous.
I already have it pre-ordered.
Calm down, Jerry.
And the amiibo. And the amiibo.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So the amiibo I've already got pre-ordered,
Yeah.
Which looked really cool. It's the image of Link holding his arm and putting it out, palm out, like we've seen on all the trailers. That one went up pretty, it's still available from the last time I saw. But with that said, the collector's edition sold out pretty quickly. They were $129. You got a steel print, a steel book, pins, and an art book. Now, what are people talking? What?
But I thought that was just like a quick fix. Like, I thought you can only get the collectors the day of.
No, come to find out, Best Buy already put them up for pre-order and they're sold out. Nintendo's going to have them the day of.
Okay.
According to my GameStop, they didn't really see it come. They didn't see it come through on the store level, so it was online only. So that sold out pretty quickly.
Okay, so it's still possible.
Chances are it probably went bot related because the pre-orders are going for like $300 on eBay right now for the collector's editions. But what surprised everybody is that Zelda is now $69.99 for the base edition, which is now in line with PlayStation and Xbox for first-party games. Given the age of the system, how do you guys feel about it being $70?
Rough.
A little, yeah, same, because one, the reason there's 70 for the Microsoft and PlayStation is because the components and the technology, makes sense. To the Switch's point, I mean, is there rationale that Zelda's a AAA game and that's it? Like,
well, given the scope of let's look at it this way. The scope of Breath of the Wild, right? Look how big that world is.
Yeah.
Right. All of Ocarina of Time fits in a quarter the size of Breath of the Wild. So if you can imagine, think of the size and scope of Tears of the Kingdom. We know there's going to be an underground. We know there's going to be stuff up in the clouds. We know there's stuff on the land. So you're not having a 3-tiered map. And for me, I think with development costs the way they are now, I can see the justification for the $69.99. I can absolutely also understand the argument that this is year 6 of the Switch. It's running its course. It's, so how
that's the only reason I question it.
That's the reason why. Yeah.
That's the real reason why I question it. I'm fine with it being $70 and it even being a AAA game, and it's because it's Zelda, it's going to sell. It's one of those. I get that. But just given the timeline, that's what I question, because now it feels like that's a cash grab, because they also said in a press release that the pricing is going to be a case-by-case basis. So that means we're going to be paying less money for like a lesser Mario game, or like not a triple.
I would say Mario Odyssey 2 would be, I think that's going to be a 69. I think the next Mario Kart would be a 69.
I would say that too.
Once you raise it, then it's becomes a bar. And I'm
already prepared that Metroid Prime 4 is going to be 69.
Also, but AAA games, but like if I would say like if Bayonetta Origins, I'm like, no, that's.
Well, I mean, you set the bar, because I mean everything that not everything, but most of the things that have come out on the Switch have been that retail start price. There are obviously there are a lot that go under 39s or 49s. It's fine, but like your cap was $60, and that's what also brought a lot of people, because it is affordable, it is family friendly, it is for the family. $10 less, you're not getting this insane like 17K resolution kind of game. You're getting Nintendo, which they do a lot more family than high definition.
Plus, once again, also to kind of piggyback off that, Jason, agreed that there's a reason you're also paying that $70 for exactly what you were describing, when technically, I mean, maybe you're getting some of that from the new the new Tears game, because they're obviously going to be pushing the limits to what that
of course what
the Switch can really do. Absolutely. So that's also going to be interesting to see what they do there.
But
you can't cheat the system.
Yeah, you no, you can't just all of a sudden decide, hey, you know what? It's the end of the shelf life or it's not the end of the shelf life.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the end of the quote unquote time.
Well,
period
we're getting to the
Switch.
end of the with what all these companies are doing now from a games perspective on the Switch. They are pushing it to its limits.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it feels
why are you
more like a cash grab?
Why are you bumping up now when a lot of people are thinking, oh, there's going to be something on the horizon, and then it's going to be like, oh, well,
that's why I would be okay.
You got my extra $10 from everybody that was going to buy it anyways.
So, but that's the thing, though. Like, what if they sold it for 60 for this Switch, and then when they came out for the new, like, say, whenever the Switch 2 came out, it came out as $70. I would pay the $70 because I know it would be made for that second system.
Yeah, exactly. For the next system. Like I would appreciate that. That's fine. That's fine. But like, how many games do we know have gone below that $60 range or that $60 start price when it was released?
The only thing I can say is this.
Right now, Mario Kart is still $60. And how long has it been out?
Yeah,
exactly. Forever, pretty much since launch. And
Breath of the Wild just got its first price drop
only because Tears is coming out. You know, like they I don't mind if they maintain like the $60 throughout the entire shelf life of the game. That's fine.
Yep.
But if you're bumping up now, are you gonna like it?
I get it.
It's your cash grab was having the game. When people got a Switch, they got the game and they got it for full retail, the same price as it was 5 years ago. You know, and
can I counterpoint that? You can save going digital with it, though.
Oh, okay.
So anybody that's got, hold on though, hear me out though, because anybody who's got Switch Online, we all got those emails about the voucher program. You get 2 vouchers for $100. Those vouchers are good for 12
months. That's because you're going to do that. Yeah, we get that. But we want physical.
I know you want physical, but
we want physical.
Tears of the Kingdom, Pikmin 4, and Advance Wars 1 and 2 all got dropped onto the list of the ones you can use the vouchers on. So I used 1 voucher, got Tears of the Kingdom. I've got another one saved up to where I'm basically getting a new release Switch game for $30, essentially, over the next year.
Cool.
So, or B, I just got it for $50 if you want to look at it that way, you know.
But the vouchers are for being what? Subscriber, right?
To Switch Online.
Yes. So if you're not a subscriber to Switch Online,
you can't exploit it. You can't exploit that. You can't use it. You can't exploit it.
You know.
Well, why wouldn't you want to be a Switch Online? That's what I'm saying. Switch Online is great right now.
Well,
I get it. So I mean,
I don't doubt it. That's
but I think
you're getting a coupon for you're buying into their online, which you know it's fine, and you get a coupon for something.
The perk.
A perk.
Mm-hmm.
But even still, like the perk lasts for 2 games, 3 games. Let's say 3 games.
2 games. 2 games.
Okay,
for $100.
2 games. So then, when you get the 3rd game, you're going back to the retail price.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this, Jason. I do absolutely agree with you 100%, though, as well as you, Jerry. I think raising it to $70 now
is weird. It's totally like a little give me.
And as much as I love Nintendo, we got to call them out on this.
Honestly.
I mean, and you know, people have said, "Hey, I work." You know, when I posted a video on why it's Switch is my primary, and they're like, "Well, you work for Nintendo," but I cover both equally, and we call out PlayStation just as much for crap when they do it. Microsoft's just a running joke, but I think it's a bad move for me personally, raising it to $70 at this point in the game, and then saying it's going to be on a case by case basis. Because we know that Switch 2 is coming. It has to be.
See, because all of that feels like band-aiding to me because of the pricing. Because if they're already like backpedaling when they're announcing the Zelda pricing, but it's a case by case basis. Like, okay, come on.
Yeah.
Like that feels even more like a cash grab. It's just, come on.
Yep. So speaking of cash grabs, it's a good segue. I got a couple of collector's items now for the collection.
Uh-oh.
It's time for me to back out again because never got
sick.
anything new.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did get that. I
got a hold of it on eBay for
yes, bro.
It cost me $40.
Really?
Yeah, it has not
Dang,
dropped in price.
I
found there was someone that was selling it for $40 with free shipping, and it was brand new. I was like, yes, please.
Sweet. Cool.
And then speaking of Konami and not giving us what we want,
sick.
I'm at Belmont.
That's awesome.
So, anyways, so with that, we'll see where Nintendo goes with things. Still need to see where E3 is going to go with things.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, and E3.
Oh, no, I'm still excited for it. I'm still going to get it, but we're still waiting to hear back on E3 whether or not that's happening. And E3's kind of gone quiet, like real quiet, since all of it was announced and everything. So it makes me wonder.
Kind of worries.
It makes me kind of worried about it. So we'll see what happens. So a little bit of programming note for our listeners. Keep an eye out for our Twitter page and whatnot, because I'm just waiting to hear back confirmation that we have a guest for next week. Aw, there's Mo. We love Mo. Yeah, Mo, whatever. Froze over today. Anyways, we love Mo. But we may actually have a guest next week. So if we do, we will be recording on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. So we'll make that announcement on our official Twitter at CGN Podcast. Because it is tying up into very much what our discussion just was about with Zelda. So as soon as we get that confirmation, we'll make that announcement, get out the promo video like we always do for our guests.
Question mark.
Not going to spoil this. Question mark. It'll be a surprise. Could be a guardian. Could be a champion. So
who is it?
With that though, I do you want to give a shout out to Mo for catching us right at the very end? We love you, Mo. We need to have you back on, discussing everything one of these nights.
Happy Valentine's Day. Hope everyone's enjoying their Valentine's Day.
Yeah. And then give a shout out to all the new followers we picked up tonight during the show. Thank you guys for at least tuning in and thinking enough of us that you dropped us a follow. So thank you very much. If you liked the conversation you heard tonight, please just head on over to crashinggamenight.com, where we have all of our past episodes, including all of our past guests, profiles on them, where you can find them on their social medias and whatnot. Because this is episode 213.
213.
Yeah. So we've had a lot of guests over the last couple of years with that. So, but with everything going on in the world, as always, guys, just please, at this point, just be excellent to each other.
That's right, everybody. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for hanging out and just chilling, listening. But now let's all try and still exercise some patience, some love and care and tenderness, maybe some kindness. Let's sprinkle all this in a stew, and let's all just get around a campfire and just chill out and be kind to one another, because we just need to be more patient, more kind, and show a little bit more love out there, because it's rough right now. Thank you all, and let's just try and do a little better.
Yeah, I mean, it is the day we're recording it. It is Valentine's Day, so you guys, love is in the air.
Love is in the air.
Yeah, so as Jerry said, be kind to everybody out there. Every week we always say our shout outs to everybody. Again, shout outs to everybody out there, all the couples. Happy Singles Awareness Day as well. Jerry, you're welcome. I got you on that one.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Welcome. But shout out to my wife. She's
now follow it up with you got a wife.
Yeah. See, look at that. And I don't know what else to say, because I'm missing something here today, and I'm just missing a piece of me.
Yep.
What is it?
A piece of
We're missing a piece.
of
Yeah,
action.
yeah.
Like my catchphrase will go out here. It's not the same. It's not the same.
No, it's not.
It's not. So I don't know who to do it to. Maybe Jerry. Maybe Jerry. Right, Jerry? Jerry, you want it? Do you want it?
I'll take it. I'll take it.
My man, Jerry. Send us out how Theo does, because you're not Theo.
Well, that's right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining. And watch out there. Don't worry. And remember, TTFN, that's all for now.
No, it's Tata for now.
Oh, Tata. That's right. Tata. I got it. Oh, give me I made it my own.
You know what? No. Hold on. No, we're going to do it right.
Oh, God.
All right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Till next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
Boo.
Good night, everybody.
Boo.